Political parties express concerns over airport terminal opening. UNC to challenge Young's appointment as PM designate. PNM officially names all 41 candidates for the 25 general elections, and EBC to open on Saturdays to facilitate senior citizens. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, 11th March 2025. Now to our top story. The official opening of the new terminal at the A&R Robinson International Airport is expected to be Dr. Keith Rowley's final duty as Prime Minister. However, despite the planned opening ceremony on Saturday, March 15th, the terminal will not yet be operational as additional work is needed to transition airport services from the current facility. Opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar, speaking at a UNC Cottage meeting last night, criticized Dr. Rowley's decision to rush an opening ceremony for a terminal that is not yet functional, suggesting it was merely an attempt to mark the event as his final act in office.
Since we named that airport the A&R Robinson Airport, Rowley can't eat, he can't sleep. He wants his name again, he wants a stone plaque in that airport. But I ask him again, what is a practical opening? When will the first passenger land in that airport? It will take a UNC government to get that airport up and running.
In 2012, then Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar renamed Crown Point International Airport after former President, Prime Minister and beloved Tobagonian Arthur N.R. Robinson, honoring his service to the country. She has now accused Dr. Rowley of trying to overshadow Robinson's legacy for his own selfish reasons. The Innovative Democratic Alliance is accusing Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley of doing a disservice to Tobago by preparing to cut the ribbon for the new airport terminal at A&R Robinson International Airport on Saturday, even though the building is not yet ready for use. Speaking at a press conference at the party's headquarters in Scarborough today, IDA General Secretary Kate Trathman expressed concern that Dr. Rowley would use the airport as a political gimmick as he prepares to resign as Prime Minister on Sunday.
Is that what we deserve? Is that really all Tobago is worth? That on the eve of our Prime Minister leaving office, all we can get for our airport is a shell that would likely stay as a white elephant for the next year or so.
Trathman acknowledged that there's nothing wrong with wanting to take credit for opening the new terminal, but she stressed that it should not be for selfish political gain. She also raised concerns about the terminal's proximity to the Storbay local road and the Bonaccord community. Trathman is worried about potential security risks and other challenges these could pose for international aviation certifications, with residents and businesses being a stone's throw away from the glass building.
They are on the verge of being displaced. There is the likelihood that those lands will have to be acquired, and whatever structures are housed on those lands would have to be demolished so that you can create the buffer zone required for the airport to get the security and safety certification needed.
Trathman condemned the central government and Tobago's MPs for failing to address these concerns. She also expressed concern about the future of the vendors who currently sell local sweets at the airport and questioned what will happen to them once the new terminal opens.
They are on the verge of being displaced with no guarantee that they will be considered in the new airport. And nobody No one has reached out to them.
She said it's a shame that neither the THA administration nor the Minority Council has made any efforts to advocate for the vendors. In other news now, the UNC is preparing to legally challenge Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley if he moves forward with appointing Stuart Young as his successor. According to the opposition leader and UNC political leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar, Young cannot assume the role of Prime Minister while Dr. Rowley remains the leader of the PNM unless Parliament is dissolved. Persad-Bissessar was speaking at a UNC Cottage meeting last night, and reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley will resign on Sunday, March 16th. Following his departure, Stuart Young is expected to assume the role, having already gained the support of a parliamentary caucus. Dr. Rowley has also indicated that he will remain the political leader of the PNM until after the elections. However, opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar stated that according to Section 76 of the Constitution, only the political leader can be appointed Prime Minister.
When the Constitution was changed, they changed it from leader with a common L to capital L, and that can only be the leader of the party in the House, which is Rowley.
The Constitution also states that if there is no undisputed leader, the President will select a Prime Minister from among the members of Parliament, choosing the individual they believe has the majority support. Dr. Rowley has previously explained that the Constitution grants the President discretion in appointing a Prime Minister when a vacancy arises. However, Persad-Bissessar argued that this is not the case.
You cannot proceed, Rowley, under 76A. You can't go over 76B either, because that says where it appears to the President, the party does not have an undisputed leader. As long as Rowley holds on to the leadership, there is an undisputed leader.
According to the opposition leader, the president can exercise discretion in selecting a prime minister only if parliament has already been dissolved, as outlined in Section 76(4) of the Constitution.
Under 76, 1A and B, the president has no discretion to appoint a prime minister. The president has to act in accordance with what is set out in A, that is appoint the leader, or B, where there's no undisputed leader, then consult with the MPs, okay? When you come to dissolving the parliament, then the president has what is known as a discretion.
Persad-Bissessar is demanding for parliament to be dissolved and general elections to be called if Dr. Rowley intends to step down as prime minister while remaining the political leader of the PNM. Both Dr. Rowley and Young have remained tight-lipped about the details of the transition.
Should you proceed in this manner, recklessly, Rowley, you, Stuart Young, and the president will face the brilliant UNC lawyers in the courthouse of Trinidad and Tobago.
More information is expected to be revealed on Sunday when the PNM plans to publicly present its full list of candidates for the general elections. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
The Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm. On Easter weekend 2025, Tobago is the place to be from April 17th to 20th. The Rhythm, the Soul of Tobago. On Thursday, April 17th, get ready for a worship experience at the Shore Park Complex with Melodies from Heaven. Melodies from Heaven. Then on Saturday, 19th April, immerse yourself in the sun, sea, and sand at the Buku Seafood and Jazz Festival, featuring legends of R&B. On Sunday, 20th April, we bring the curtains down at Parade Grounds, Dwight York Stadium for Fusion. Get your tickets on islandetickets.com now or visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info. Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival 2025. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
Good morning. Put a smile on your
Welcome back. The People's National Movement has officially confirmed its list of candidates for the upcoming general elections. Foster Cummins, the party's general secretary, spoke at Balisay House yesterday and said the candidate selection process had been finalized.
Completing our list of 41. So that once again the People's National Movement maintains its position of contesting all seats, whether it be local or general election. On this occasion, the general election of 2025 will contest all 41 seats, both in Trinidad and in Tobago. And I dare say, I suspect we will be the only political party contesting 41 seats.
In January of this year, the screening process for candidates for Tobago East and Tobago West took place, resulting in the reselection of MP Ayana Webster Roy for Tobago East and MP Shamfa Kajol Lewis for Tobago West. Additionally, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is set to step down in a few days. Hans Devines has been chosen to represent his constituency, Diego Martin West. Meanwhile, the Malabar Mausika seat, previously known as Dabadi Omera, which was held by the late MP Lisa Morris Julian, will be contested by Dominic Romain. On Sunday, the PNM will have a special convention at City Hall to present the candidates. The Elections and Boundaries Commission is making it easier for seniors to register for the National ID Card. Starting March 15th, all EBC registration offices, including Tobago, will open on Saturdays exclusively for individuals aged 65 and over. These offices will operate from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. In a public notice, the EBC encourages seniors to bring the necessary documents, including proof of address, such as a utility bill, to ensure a smooth and hassle-free process. This initiative is designed to make registration more accessible and convenient for senior citizens. The government of Trinidad and Tobago successfully negotiated the Dragon gas deal with Venezuela, securing access to that country's oil and gas reserves to boost the local economy. The agreement, facilitated under the Joe Biden administration, was expected to see its first oil extractions by 2027. However, U.S. President Donald Trump has since revoked the authorization. While the deal has faced criticism from some quarters, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has warned that if it fails, the country could face serious economic repercussions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take too much for granted in this country. That is why we could have people in this country wanting to celebrate the failure of the Dragon deal.
That was Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley speaking on Monday at the opening of a new block at the Port of Spain General Hospital. He addressed critics who have condemned the Dragon gas deal with Venezuela. He stated that securing the deal should be something that the country should celebrate given the current geopolitical conditions.
And of course, we got that during a time when the geopolitics is such that the United States and other countries, which shall remain nameless, are setting new parameters and new terms of trade. And sanctions by one country against another country could have the effect of destroying our economy.
He said if the OFAC license is revoked, then Trinidad and Tobago's economy may face difficulty.
If you see us losing that OFAC license, as you will see in the news if it happens, then you know you're cook. If you see the Venezuelans not allowing us to use the Dragon field, then you know that we are in difficulty.
Jo Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
Thanks for staying with us. As the country awaits the date of the general elections, the Innovative Democratic Alliance has outlined its plans if elected to represent Tobago East and West. Political leader Dr. Denise Sawyer-Fat Angus stated that a key priority for the IDA will be constitutional reform and advancing Tobago's autonomy.
Our IDA representatives will champion Tobago's autonomy and demand meaningful constitutional reform because this country deserves constitutional reform. We saw where the Prime Minister put out something with a committee and had people running around the place, and all of a sudden you can't hear anything now about constitutional reform.
She also stated that if given the opportunity to serve in a ministry, the party would decline the offer as they see it as a false show of power.
IDA representatives will refuse positions of being Prime Minister or Minister of Finance that only serve to maintain the illusion of power without delivering real benefits to Tobago. Remember, Robinson was both Minister of Finance and Prime Minister, and Tobago never saw the benefits that they thought they should see.
Apart from this, the IDA is advocating for greater community empowerment and improvements to the legal system. Angus emphasized that it is time for Tobago to have two representatives who will truly represent the island's interests.
It is time for us to stand up as Tobago. And I don't care what political party you belong to. It is time for you to really take off your hats and examine what you're voting for. It's time for us as Tobagonians to vote for ourselves.
The weather report is up next.
With Flow Business's new smart solutions powered by super fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Here's the weather outlook for tonight into tomorrow from the TNT Met office. Tonight is expected to be mostly fair and cool, apart from the odd isolated shower. Tonight's temperatures drop to 24 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, predominantly sunny and at times breezy, despite one or two brief passing showers. Nighttime will be mostly fair. Daytime temperatures are set to reach 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 35 degrees Celsius. Seas are expected to be slight to moderate with waves up to 1.5 meter in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 6:11 and sunset is at 6:13. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Political parties express concerns over airport terminal opening. UNC to challenge Young's appointment as PM designate. PNM officially names all 41 candidates for the 2025 general elections. And EBC to open on Saturdays to facilitate senior citizens. I am Bianna Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.